Lone Parents Can. Why are we organizing this event? Well, the whole idea of Lone Parents Can came initially from me because being a lone parent, I felt that at times you feel isolated. At times you feel, I wish there was somebody I could talk to. Sometimes you may be somebody who likes going to the cinema, but you feel, I don't really want to go on my own. Or sometimes you might even have childcare issues. So the whole idea of Lone Parents Can is to launch a support group. Now this support group is going to be affiliated to Gingerbread. Has anyone heard of Gingerbread? Yeah, so Gingerbread is there to help lone parents, single parents, whatever you want to call it. So the whole idea is that from today, we can set up a support group where we can all meet. There's already a similar group in Maidstone as well, if anyone is in Maidstone. And we're also going to try and support one with Barbara's help in that for us to introduce one another. So what I'd like you to do is to go to somebody you haven't met before, tell them your name and something you've done that you really like.
University is right next to my house.
So we need a volunteer on this side. Right, okay, yes, and who did you speak to?
It's not always Mrs.
She actually represented the country in judo.
Whoa! So sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone and just try and talk to other people. And the reason why I said to you that you've got to think of something that you've done that you're really proud of is that a lot of times you find that you feel really negative about yourself. You keep saying, I'm no good, I'm this, I'm that. But now and then you've got to say, no, I am really good. I've done this, you know, I'm really proud of it, yeah? So the whole idea is that at times when you feel down, think about the good things about yourself and celebrate yourself. Because if you don't celebrate yourself, who is going to celebrate you? Yeah, so celebrate yourself. Now there's a few things here in the middle sheet that I just wanted to bring to your attention. Just a few sayings that I found useful. On your own, you may think you can't, but together we can. So that's the whole idea of having a support group for lone parents, is to say that it is challenging being a lone parent. If you are a lone parent and you've got children and there's nobody else to share when you really feel down, you know, emotionally you drain. And sometimes the person you take it out on is your children. So that's why you've got to say to yourself, on my own I can't, but together, if I'm with other people, we can make a difference and other people can help me. Then there's another one which says, it's not what people say about you that really matters in life, it is what you believe about yourself. Because sometimes, for a lot of us, we have people saying to us, oh, you're no good, you're a bad mom, you're this and you're that. You've got to say, you know what, that is your opinion. Now, in terms of talking about yourself, what we will now do is to introduce a young lady who is also a lone parent, and she's raised 3 children. And she's going to talk about It's All About You. So we'll invite Christine Henry Roberts.
Hi everyone, I'm Christine Henry Roberts, and yes, I am divorced, and yes, I am a lone parent. It's not the end of the world. It really is. It feels that way at times. It can be very sad, it can be very depressing, it can be very lonely. But I moved from London, and I knew no one in Kent. I took my children, purchased a house after one weekend. We couldn't even find a house when we came to move in. We kept driving around trying to locate the house. You have to try. You have to start all over. I had a catering business. I had a great job. I enjoyed it. I was head chef of an organization, the only black woman in this organization, and I walked away. The divorce was very traumatic, and it will affect your children. Even though they'll say to you, I'm fine, it does affect them. You sit down and die, your children will join you. So you've got to get up. It's about you. I don't think anyone here was born a twin. No. Your partner you met along the way of life, they've gone. You have your children. you're alone. You will die alone. Unless you die in a mass event. But guess what? It's still you they put in the box. It's not your twin. So you've got to get up. Life goes on. It's about you. There'll be days you could die. You don't want to get out of the bed. But remember your children. Remember their future.
So we now have the next guest speaker. Is a lady I met while I was working. Inspirational lady as well. So we're going to have Annette.
I've been a lone parent for, I was 18, so about 16 years. And I didn't know anything about this group when I became a lone parent. I decided to become a lone parent. My partner wasn't being very, he was being very tyrannical towards the children and extremely strict, and especially with poor Michael's older brother. And so, and I wasn't brought up like that, so I decided that his way of punishing kids for being naughty was almost abusive, so I just thought, I didn't quite know how this was going to pan out over the years, and I just said to him, no, you've got to go. And so, anyway, he left, and it was a real shock, actually, because we had a business together. And I didn't quite realise how isolated I would feel, because from working in the business together and then all of a sudden being at home with the kids, I had no friends, and yeah, it was hard. You were saying it's hard. You feel very alone. So what I did, I joined. Well, I took Michael along to Paul's at school. He was 5 then, and then at the play club, I decided to volunteer there for a while, just start to make some friends there. And I joined the National Childhood Trust.
I kind of sound like a robot. But I did anyway. Right, first thing I'll tell you a bit about myself actually. I just finished my A-levels, just last year, and I decided to take a gap year. I did fundraising for a little bit for various charities, just knocking on. I was like the annoying person that knocked on your door when you sit down. Yeah, I kind of went out there because I was working on about 100% commission, and the money was good and all of that. And then now I kind of fell into working for British Gas now, and so I got quite good A-levels in my thing, and I've developed a sort of way about me where I'm quite good at communicating with people. So I kind of got this sales job now. I say sales, I kind of drill holes in people's walls and assess things. It's all quite technological. But I did get a boiler suit with the mask and the goggles. I read something like the X-Files, so it's pretty fun here.
And also we've got our friends from Osborne Books as well. I'm sure they're going to tell us about business. And we've got Sarah as there as well. You can try the makeup, Michael, nails. Yes. Alright, so we've got various things going on. But one thing I'd like us to do now, has everyone got a piece of paper? So what you notice is that in your sheets, there's some blank sheets of paper. Has everyone got a pen? Has everyone got a pen? Oh, lucky, you've got some pens. So you can just take a pen and just pass it round. Take one and pass it round. Okay. Annette has to go at this moment. We want to thank Annette for being here today, and Michael. And Annette actually was nominated for a Lone Parents Can award. A Lone Parents Can. A certificate of achievement for finding inner strength to overcome life's barriers and raising a family alone. So let's give a hand to Annette.